personally love videos like this on how to look polished and effortless and expensive and chic, because even though I personally don't want to look like this all the time, or it's just not my style all the time, there are occasions where I feel like we just want to look really chic. You're just very polished and you have effortlessly made it that way. So my inspiration for this video is coming from the Hamptons or Nantucket or a really fancy resort. So this is specifically geared towards your spring and summer look if and when you want to look polished and chic and expensive. I hope you like it. By the way, this is a sponsored video. Oh my God, this is the only sponsored video I've ever done. I've actually had a lot of companies reach out to me. I don't completely resonate with a lot of them, and this is like my little happy place, my little YouTube channel, you know. I wanted to make sure it was a right fit before I actually worked with anybody, and I'm really excited about this. It's Nordgreen watches. I will share them with you a little bit later. Oh, at the end of this video, I'm going to share with you a few items that seem like they would make you look expensive and chic and all that stuff, but they kind of do the opposite. And so one thing you have to do in the summertime to create this kind of look is you have to create balance. In the summertime, I feel like a lot of us gravitate towards tank tops and, you know, short shorts, and honestly, if I'm at Panama City Beach, that's probably what I'm going to be wearing. But for this look in particular, you need to create some balance with that. And what I mean, if you have a strapless top, it needs to be paired with a maxi skirt or some longer pants, not a mini skirt. Or if you're wearing a tank top, it needs to be paired with some longer pants or a maxi skirt or just something more conservative on the bottom. If you're wearing shorts, it looks classier and more polished if you're pairing it with a longer sleeve top. Maybe add a belt, but it just needs to be balanced so you're not all little and tight, and you're also not all big and baggy either. In terms of colors, I'm not going to tell you that you have to only wear neutrals in order to achieve this look. You can wear color, but you have to be careful with it. You really have to stick with one color, one bold color at a time. If you do 2 and 3 colors, that can still look obviously really pretty, but that's a whole nother look. So if you're trying to do this like chic, polished, classy vibe, you stick with one color, and you need to be careful that that colored item looks high quality. And so a lot of times when you get these really inexpensive quality, cheaper quality fabrics, which are totally fine in a lot of cases, but if you're, again, trying to achieve this look, you don't want to do a bright color in a really low quality fabric. So you just want to make sure that it's a nice looking fabric. There's no little strings hanging out. But I will say, if you're on a budget, sticking to neutral is a really great way to still achieve this look, but not break your bank. So you can do neutral colors of really inexpensive fabrics, really inexpensive clothes, and make it look really nice. The key here, of course, is it has to fit. If you get something that's pulling or like strings are hanging off or it just doesn't fit your body, that's gonna ruin it. But if you get neutral items that are really inexpensive and they fit you, that will also look very expensive. So I love these last 2 tips, and I feel like that's kind of the foundation of your outfit. But this can also get a little boring, and it's like you gotta do something else to make it look chic. You know what I mean? So jewelry is one option, and we'll get to that in a second. But what I really love, and I feel like makes these outfits look very chic and sophisticated, is to have a signature item. And notice I didn't say a statement item, although I guess they could be interchanged, but I like signature item because that means it's something that really resonates with you, that's your signature item. So this could be a hat, it could be a really nice bag. I have something to say about bags in a little bit too, you wanna wait for that. It could be, a really cool belt, or just some belt that really pulls your outfit together. Sunglasses are also a really great idea as your signature item. This could also be a really unique watch, which brings me to my sponsor, because y'all know a real nice watch is fire. I don't know why I just said that. It's a really nice watch can really make your outfit. It is definitely a signature item. You obviously have to find one that works for you. These Nordgreen watches work for me. I've been looking for a watch that resonates with me and my personal style for a long time, and I felt like it would just find me, and it took a long time, let me tell you. If you're not familiar with this company, they're a Danish watch brand that features minimalist and really chic designs, but they also do a major part in caring for their surroundings, which makes them a great company for Earth Day. So I personally love a business that gives back and makes a dope product, because y'all know this two are hard to find sometimes. And since the fashion industry is such a huge pollutant of the environment, I love that they are engaged in so many activities to be sustainable and environmentally friendly. So not only do they offer vegan straps, which they actually just recently reduced the price of, but their packaging is made of upcycled plastic bottles, and they partner with their shipping services and plant thousands of trees every year to offset the carbon emissions. So they donate to 3 nonprofit organizations, but just in 2020 alone, they donated 6,500 months of education, over 23,000 months of clean water, and protected 742,000 square meters of rainforest. I did not do that in 2020, so I mean, that's pretty awesome. So their watches have a very luxe look and feel, as you can see, and you're supporting a business who truly is doing their part. So I love that I'm loving something that's actually, you know, really great for the environment as well. So I've actually got a 15% off discount for you. It's in the description below, the code you can use. And I'll also leave info about how you can join their efforts for Earth Day if that's something you're interested in. So you have a balanced outfit, you've got your colors on point, your clothing fits, you've got your signature item. Now let's talk about jewelry. So jewelry, I feel like you can go a couple different directions. If you are a person who doesn't like to wear a lot of jewelry, that is fine, and maybe you should only stick to that signature item that you have. Maybe just the watch, or maybe just the bag, or maybe just the belt. If you do like wearing jewelry and you like to play around with jewelry, I would stick with silver and gold and rose gold, maybe a combination, but I would try to stay away from like the beaded bracelets or just, you know, the really feathery earrings. Those are really pretty, but it's just a whole nother vibe. So with jewelry, I just kind of feel like in this case, less can be more if you're trying to achieve this look. One other thing I wanted you to note before we get to the items that can kind of ruin your outfit in this scenario is if you have logoed items, like you have one of the shirts that says Gucci. I know Gucci is expensive and all that stuff, but it doesn't create this vibe. Okay, so for the items that can actually detract from this look, the first one is really high heels. So we're mostly talking about during the day outfits, right? And I know that really high heels can look great on a lot of people and they make our legs look better and everything. They're super freaking uncomfortable, but they can look good. But they're not going to look good in this scenario. I'm not saying a wedge or even, you know, a 2 or 3 inch heel is not okay, but you really want to stick with a lower heel. A higher heel just kind of cheapens the look a little bit, kind of makes you look like you're trying a little bit too hard. You need to make sure, obviously, your shoes are clean, but I love sticking with nude sandals here, nude shoes. I feel like I talk about nude shoes all the time. Apparently, I don't know when it's gonna stop. I just love nude shoes. But you just gotta make sure that you stick with something really simple and elegant on your feet, which that can definitely make or break your outfit. As far as your handbag, which I did mention this could be a good signature item for you, you want to make sure it's not one of those all over logoed bags, which those are great. If you have one of those, they have their time and their place. It's just not going to be now. So I would make sure your handbag is, if you want to do an expensive handbag, you make sure it's something like a Hammett or a Celine or even a Gucci if it's not Gucci everywhere. You don't even have to do an expensive bag here, but you just need to stick with these the more structured bags that have a chic and clean look as opposed to like logos everywhere. Wearing too much makeup during the daytime can also really detract from this look and make you not look effortless at all. You just want to make sure that you have a natural looking makeup. And although I do love some fake eyelashes, and I do usually wear them for videos or pictures because they make your eyes just pop and they look a lot more pronounced. If you're going for this look, I would just leave those at home. It's not gonna go with this look you're trying to achieve of effortless and classy and expensive and polished and everything. If you have lash extensions, that's probably a different story because they look a little bit more natural. They definitely look more natural, but you just wanna leave the fake lashes at home, leave the heavy makeup at home. You don't need to do that. Maybe even just go with a bold lip color and keep everything else pretty simple. The other item that you really have to be careful with so you don't detract from this look are these blingy, statement-y earrings and jewelry. Even if they are, huge diamonds or something. If you're wearing huge diamonds during the day, it looks like you're trying to be flashy, or you're trying too hard, or you're trying to give this impression too much. It just doesn't feel right. Now, I'm not saying you can't wear statement earrings, because if you get the right statement pair that's not gaudy, and you only wear that and none of the other jewelry, it can actually look okay. But for the untrained eye, I would definitely stick with something more simple. I would save the statement pieces for maybe a night out or something, or whenever you need some other look going on, but not for this one. You're gonna wanna make sure that your outfit is not so trendy. So this look of polished and expensive and classic and blah, blah, blah is not trendy. It's not, let me wear this huge fringe jacket, which are very cute, but they're very trendy. Now, when in doubt about what to wear to look expensive, just wear white and make sure it's a clean white, because you don't want any stains on it or anything, but white always looks good. Like, it always looks good in the summer. It always looks polished and chic, and it just looks really, really nice, no matter if it costs you $5. It always looks good. So if you're ever just like, I don't know what to wear, there's too many options, add some jewelry, get a signature item, there's your outfit. So I hope you liked these tips for summer. Special thanks to Nordgreen Watches for sponsoring this video. I had a really good time making it. I hope these were helpful. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, a thumbs down if you didn't. Consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you next time.